Good day, everybody. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to play Rook, the partnership version. You're going to basically have a partner, and there's going to be 4 players involved. And whoever your partner is going to sit directly across the table from you. And together, what you're going to try to do is you're going to try to be the first team to score 300 points. So let's go ahead and show you how this game works. Okay, so let's go ahead and show you the cards. In a typical Rook deck, there are cards that range from the numbers 1 through 14, plus the Rook card, and there are 4 suits. There's black, there's red, there's green, and then there is yellow. Now, in the game of Rook, there are 4 cards which are called counters, and these are cards that are worth points. You're going to be trying to win these cards in tricks as the game progresses, and here are the cards. You have your 5 here, and this is worth 5 points. You have your 10, this is worth 10 points. You have your 14, this is also worth 10 points, and this is also the highest numbered card in each suit. And then you have the Rook card, which is worth 20 points. Now, the Rook card is the most powerful card in the game. You can play this game at any time. All right, now the way a trick-taking game works is somebody is going to go ahead and do what is called leading, and they're going to pick a card from their hand and they're going to place it in the middle of the table. So let's just say, for example, it was my turn and I decided to lead with a 4. Now, what everybody else is going to have to do is if they have this suit, they are going to have to play a card of this suit. Now, if their number happens to beat my number in the same suit, say this, that's going to beat my card. Now, what this is it's called the trump color. If a player does not have a green card, in this case, he can play any card that he wants, but if he plays a trump color, then that color is going to beat my suit. So let's just go ahead and show you how it works. Let's just say I go ahead and I play the 4, and then everyone now is going to have to play a green card if they have it. So player 2 plays the green 7. Now, player 2 has beaten my 4. Now, player 3, which is my partner, does not have a green card, but he does happen to have the trump color. So he's going to go ahead and play the yellow 4. Now, the yellow 4 beats out these 2 suits, so this is so far the highest card. And it just so happens that player 4 also does not have a green card, but he also has a trump card, and he's going to go ahead and play it. Now, the highest trump card is going to beat out, let's see. Now, since this trump card is higher than this one, he is going to go ahead and take what is called the trick. And the trick is just basically taking the cards into play and into your hand. And now, since he has taken a trick that has a card that has points on it, he is going to be receiving these points. So right now, he'll have received 10 points. And then he will go ahead and lead the next trick. He will put his card down, and then everybody will go ahead and follow suit. And that is basically how a trick-taking game works. So let's go ahead and show you how Rook works in this setting. Now, in a standard game of partnership Rook, you're going to go ahead and take out all the cards that are numbered 1 through 4. So all of these are going to be out, and that will leave the cards 5 through 14 that you will have to play with. So the dealer is going to go ahead and take out the cards, and he's going to deal out all of the cards, and he's also going to deal 5 cards into what is called the nest. And I'll explain what the nest is here in just a little bit. So the way you deal is you'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you'll put the nest here, and then you'll go ahead and continue to deal like this until the nest here has 5 cards. And right now it does, so I will go ahead and deal out the rest of these cards, and we will continue. So what everybody's going to do in the beginning is they're going to consider whether or not they want to place a bid. And bidding in this game ranges from 70 points to 120 points, and you're going to be bidding in 5-point increments. Now, whoever ends up winning the bids the highest, is going to receive the nest after they have placed their bid. And what they're going to do with the nest is they're going to take these cards into their hand, and they will be able to replace cards from this with this, and then they can go ahead and make a new nest for themselves with the new 5 cards. And what's going to happen is after the round is over, that particular player is going to take the nest back into their hand and count any cards that are worth points towards their total score. So let's go ahead and take a look at the hand here that I have. And this is mine. And there's a few things you can do to try to figure out if you want to go ahead and bid. The first thing you're going to think about is if you have the Rook card, which is worth 20 points, that's very good. I do not have the Rook card at this time. Another thing you can do is look for cards that are the 14s, which are the highest numbered cards in each suit, and they are worth 10 points. If you have any of those cards, you have a very, very good chance of being able to take that card into your trick and gain those points. Another thing you can do is you can look to see if you have a large number of one color. what's going to happen is if you end up winning the bid, you will be able to select the trump color. So in this case, I have 5 black cards in my hand, and that's pretty good. So I would normally choose black in this case if I were to win the bidding. And another thing you can do is to look and see if you have little of one color, such as yellow or green. I only have 2 green and 1 yellow, and 1 red. And the reason why this is significant is if I win the bidding, I'm going to go ahead and be able to pick up the nest and replace any cards. And so what you could do is you could take out cards that you have 1 or 2 of and place those in the nest if you so chose. And that way, if anybody led with, say in this case, a yellow, a green, or a red, I would have black as the trump, I would be able to go ahead and place a trump card on there and most likely win the trick and get some of the points. In this case, I've got a lot of one color, but I don't have any 14s, and I don't really have a lot of other things that I might need. So I'm going to go ahead and say pass. Now, if you pass in bidding on Rook, you're not going to be able to bid again for the round. So we'll go over here to this player and see what he has. He has quite a few reds. Again, he does not have any 14s. He does not have the Rook card, but he does have quite a few reds here. And it's kind of the same situation as me. So let's just go ahead and say, for the fun of it, he goes and says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bid 70, which is the start. So now my partner's going to go ahead and look and see what he has. He has a 14 here. He has the Rook card. He has another 14. So right there, he's got a good hand. So let's just say my partner decides he's going to go ahead and bid 75. And so now it will go to this guy. He also has a 14, and he only has that, but he doesn't have much else. So let's just say that he decides to pass because he doesn't really feel that confident that they're going to be able to get more than 75 points. He would have to bid 80 in this case. So then we go back to this player. So the player, once again, will look at his cards, and he's going to say, you know what, I don't want to go ahead and bid 80, so I'm going to pass as well. And so this guy right here is going to win the bidding. So what he's going to do, he's going to go ahead and he's going to take the nest into his hand, and he's going to look and see what he can do with it. Some strategies as far as that goes. He only has a couple of red cards, and one of them's a 14. So let's just say he puts the 12 in there. And another good strategy is to put in any low number of cards that are worth points like this. But I think I'm going to choose yellow as a trump since I have a lot of them. So I place the black 12 here. And let's see what else here. And let's say I place the black 14. This will put 10 points here into the nest. And then I'll just do this as well. This will be another 10 points that I can put in there. And then I'll put in one more color. And let's just say I put in the green 9 here. So this will make the new nest. And my partner's going to pick these cards up after the round is over. So I'll just put this right here for now. Let's just say this guy dealt. This means I'm going to go ahead and start. And let's just say that my partner decided that the trump color was going to be yellow. So I'm going to go ahead and look at the cards that I've got. I've got 1 yellow, not all that great. But let's just go ahead and play this 5. Okay, I'm going to take a little bit of a chance here, simply because I don't have any more red after that, but that card is worth points. So now we'll go over to this guy. This guy has a red 13, which is a really good card. He's going to take a chance and play this red 13. He's hoping his partner will have the red 14. So then my partner will go ahead and look and see what he has, and he has not got a red at all, so he's actually going to be able to play a trump. So what he'll do is he'll go ahead and play this 5 here as the trump, and there's 5 points worth, so chances are he's going to win this. So let's see what this guy has. So he has red cards, so he's going to have to play a red, and so he'll place this red card here. So now my partner will have won this trick. And in this trick, he has picked up 2 cards that are worth 5 points each. So right now, he's gained 10 points towards his goal of reaching 75. So he'll put these cards to the side, and then since he won the trick, he's going to go ahead and lead the next trick. So let us go ahead and play the green 13 over here. We'll place that down here. And so it will go to this guy. This guy has the green 14, and this is a card he's going to go ahead and play. So now he has a really good chance of winning this trick since he has the green 14. So it goes to me, and I have a couple of green cards, so I'm going to get rid of the green 8 here. And then it goes to this guy's partner, see what he has. A good idea here would be to throw out some cards that are worth points since his partner threw out a 14. So what he'll do is he'll throw out this 10. So this guy will now win the trick since he had the highest green card. So he will have gained 20 points for his team from these 4 cards. And so now this guy's going to go ahead and start. So let us say that he decides he's going to start with the 8 red and try to get rid of some of his red cards and make that'll be his last red card. Now, I do not have a red card, so I got a couple choices. I can either play whatever I want or just trump it. So I'm going to just go ahead and trump it, and this will go to this guy. This guy has some red cards, so he'll just throw out this 6 over here. And then it once again goes to my partner, and my partner is going to go ahead. He doesn't have anything either, so what he'll go ahead and do is just toss out this green card because he doesn't want to get rid of any of the trumps. And since I already trumped it, that means I already have won it. So now I'll have won these cards. There's no points on this, but at least I'm going to go ahead and lead the next trick. I will go ahead and play this 10 black over here. I'm going to go ahead and hope that my partner might be able to do something with his trumps. So now this guy does not have any black, so he can go ahead and play a trump. So let's just say he decides he's going to play this 6 over here. So now it goes to my partner. My partner has no blacks either, and he also has the 14 yellow. So let's just say he's going to go ahead and play the 13 because he knows he's going to win because he has the rook and the 14. So he'll play the 13, and then it'll go back to this guy, and this guy will have to play a black card, so he plays the black 6. So now my partner has once again won the trick, and he's gotten an extra 10 points towards his total. So I'll do one more round here. Let's just go ahead and say I play the yellow 14, which is the high trump. All right. So now this guy's going to have to play his trump, and he only has this yellow 10, so that's bad for him. So he'll play the yellow 10, and I'll go ahead and pick up my card. I can just play whatever at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this green 5 over here and put that towards the total. And so this guy will also look and see, and he has 1 yellow, so he'll play that. And so now my partner has once again won this trick, and he's gained an extra 25 points from these point cards over here. So he'll place these like so. Now, the deal with the rook card is you can play this card at any time, and typically the time you're going to want to play it is if there are a lot of point cards here on the table. Say there was a card that was worth 10 points here, one that was worth 5, one that was worth 5. You could go ahead and play the rook card and then pick up all those point cards. And it doesn't matter if you have that particular suit. You can play this card at any time. Okay, so now let's go ahead and say that the round is ended, and we're going to go ahead and count up all the points that we have accumulated. So me and my partner will have had to have accumulated 75 points. So let's go ahead and look, and let's see what we've got here. And I've included the nest in here as well. So we've got 10 points, we've got 20 points, 25 points, 30 points, 50 points, 60 points, 65 points, 75 points, 85 points. So we got ahead, so we ended up winning our biz. So we're going to end up getting 85 points. Now, if it turned out that we did not end up making that 75 points, when the scores were tallied, we would end up losing 75 points. So that would bring us to negative 75. However, any tricks that we did win, we would go ahead and count anyway. So, for example, if we ended up only getting 20 points for real, we would lose 75 points for the bad bid, but we would gain 20 points because we won these. So that would bring it to negative 55. So let's see what by our opponent's got. They got 10, they got 20, they got 30, 35. Let's see if they got anything else here. They'll have gotten 35 points. So right now the score will be 85 to 35. And then you'll go ahead and redeal all the cards again. And then the person who deals the card is going to be the person to the last dealer's left. And you'll just basically keep on playing the game like this until somebody reaches 300 points. And that, guys, is how you play Rook, standard Rook, 4-player partnership.